Hey guys, I'm so glad you are here for another awesome day of Amazonia where we're discovering who God is. I can't wait to head into the jungle, but before we do, let's stand up and get our worship on.
God, you're powerful and right. You protect me day and night. You are loving, you are kind. Oh, God, you're always in control. You know everywhere I go. You are good and you are wise. Oh, there is nothing that you can't do. You can do anything. There is nothing too hard for you. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. God, you're powerful and right. You protect me day and night. You are loving, you are kind. Oh, God, you're always in control. You know everywhere I go. You are good and you are wise. Oh, there is nothing that you can't do. You can do anything. There is nothing too hard for you. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything. Hey-oh, hey-oh. With you, nothing's impossible. You can do anything.
Whoa, this river is even bigger than I thought it'd be. No wonder it's so famous. Okay, you remember to bring the box for the medallion, right?
Yeah, I got it. I wonder why we had to be up here so early.
I don't know, but I bet we're gonna find out really soon.
Good morning, contestants. We're starting bright and early since today's challenge will take all day to complete. Tamiki, tell them what they need to know to begin.
This challenge is designed to test your team, both mentally and physically. But it will be well worth your efforts when your team's medallion reveals another truth about who God is. Listen carefully to today's clue. It's time for a hunt. New places you'll see. Just stay on your path, and the winner you'll be.
Sounds like you have quite a challenge ahead of you. Check the backpack at your starting location to begin. As always, the last team to complete the challenge will be eliminated from the competition.
Yes, it's some sort of scavenger hunt.
And this must be the backpack that we need, so we can look for the next challenge.
Awesome, let's see. Oh, all right.
Use this game map to get to your next location. Along your path, you'll encounter several stops marked by your team's flag. Each stop may have additional information or challenges you'll need to complete the scavenger hunt.
Ooh, I wonder where we get to go next.
Okay, well, let's look. It looks like our second location is Monaco Bay, the huge swamp in the rainforest.
Let's go. Look, it looks like there's another envelope. Let's see. I bet it has directions to the next stop.
Well, how many stops are there going to be?
Well, I don't know, but let's just see what's next. Let's see. You've made it to Mongo Bay, your second location. Only one more to go. Before you can move to your third and final location, use the challenge cards to correctly identify the rainforest animals. Okay, check this one out.
Can we just skip this part? Nobody's really going to know, right?
No. We have to complete all the parts of the scavenger hunt for it to count. Besides, I bet you know what the animals are anyways. Can you just look?
All right, let me see. I would guess a tree frog.
That's definitely a tree frog.
Okay, let's look at this one.
I'm thinking a monkey.
I'm going to guess a sloth. Oh man, I hope it's a sloth.
Not so sure about that.
Oh, it was a monkey. You are so good at this.
Oh, thanks. Any other animals?
Nope. So now what? How do we figure out where to go next?
Well, let's check the map. Look, the Tribal Village Marketplace has a monkey and tree frog markers. So that's gotta be our next stop, right?
Okay, but this trail is over a mile long. It is way too long for me. There has got to be a shorter way.
Shoo-wee! That sure was faster. Good thinking.
We're gonna beat everybody.
Did you hear that? It sounds like Scout and Hunter found a shortcut.
I don't know. I don't think that's such a good idea.
There's a swamp down yonder where I'm from, but there ain't no bridge to get to it.
Yeah, okay, well, let's just keep going.
Now remember to keep an eye out for them gators and be careful not to drop our tribal necklace from the nice village people in the quicksand, okay?
Okay, I got it.
They just came from the tribal village and they're coming to the swamp?
Why are we even wasting time talking about this? Let's go.
Because they're almost at their last location and we haven't even started walking to ours.
Exactly.
But you heard what they said. They took that bridge and got there a lot faster. We should take it too.
Okay, I hear you. But what if we miss our flag along the path? There might be some information we need for the third location.
But it's our last location.
Okay, but I just don't want to get disqualified.
Who's gonna know? There's nobody out here watching us or anything. It's the perfect plan. Besides, I don't want to walk that far.
Okay, it isn't worth losing the whole game though. I mean, remember what Tamiki said in the clue? Just stay on your path and the winner you'll be. Hey, look! Tribal huts! We made it! We're so close to finishing.
Good. I am tired and hungry and I need a break. So let's just see what this note says.
All right.
You've made it to your final location and you're close to locating your team's medallion.
Woohoo!
All you need to do is enter the village, purchase a tribal necklace, and the native villager will tell you exactly where to locate your team's medallion.
Look at that. If we hadn't stayed on our path and stopped at the flag, we wouldn't have these instructions that we need to find our medallion.
I guess that is kind of true, and that should be pretty fun to go into the market. I mean, wait, how do we buy anything?
Well, I guess we use these coins. Good thing we followed the path and didn't take the shortcut.
All right. I'm glad we did not take the shortcut. I am loving this tribal necklace.
I got the box. You got the medallion?
I got it.
All right, let's drop it in the box so we can know today's truth.
Today's challenge was long and strenuous, but your efforts will be rewarded. This new truth about who God is should help you in future challenges and throughout your lives.
Has something unfair ever happened to you? Maybe all of your friends went to a fun birthday party, but you weren't invited. Someone could have called you a mean name that hurt your feelings. When things happen that are sad, we don't have to feel bad for ourselves. We can remember that even when we might feel alone, God sees and knows what we're going through. Hagar knew exactly what it felt like to feel alone and hurt, but things hadn't started out that way. You see, she was a servant to a married couple named Abram and Sarai. God had promised Abram and Sarai that they would have a baby. They were so excited, but God's promise didn't come true right away, and Sarai started to doubt that God would keep his promise after all. Sarai didn't want to wait any longer. She told Abram to take Hagar as his second wife so that he could have a child with her. Abram did what Sarai said, and soon after, Hagar found out that she was pregnant. Once Hagar realized that she was going to have a baby, things took a turn for the worse. Hagar started acting proud and bragging to Sarai about the fact that she was pregnant. This made Sarai feel really angry because she didn't have a baby and she desperately wanted one. Sarai ran and told Abram how Hagar was acting, and Abram reminded Sarai that Hagar was her servant. This meant that Sarai could do whatever she wanted to her, so she decided to be really mean to Hagar. Hagar was very upset and didn't know what to do, so she ran off into the desert. There, Hagar felt alone and sad, like no one cared about her. Well, God saw Hagar sitting by a spring in the middle of the desert and knew how she was feeling. He sent an angel to talk to her, and the angel asked her what she was doing. Hagar told the angel that she was running away from Sarai. The angel told Hagar to go back home and that he would be with her. God also gave her a great promise. She would have so many descendants that they couldn't even be counted. This made Hagar so happy. She was thankful that God had seen her and knew how she felt. She began to use a new name for God and said, "You are the God who sees me." Hagar said this because she thought, "I see that even in this place, God sees me and cares for me." God saw and knew exactly how Hagar was feeling, even when she thought that no one cared for her. And God feels the same way about all of us. Sometimes bad things might happen to us that are out of our control, like what happened to Hagar. And other times it might be because of choices that we make. But no matter what, we can know who God is, that He sees and knows us and will care for us no matter what. Yowanawa! You have worked hard today and advanced to the next level of the competition. But more importantly, you discovered that God sees and knows everything about you. He even knows the choices you make, the ones that please Him and the ones that don't. You both chose wisely when faced with the chance to cheat in today's challenge. Continue to play the game with integrity while relying on these truths about God, and you will continue to be successful in the game.
Whoa, Natalie, you were totally right about the whole cheating thing.
Yeah, I'm glad we decided to take the right path. Even if Tiger Jones never found out, God still would have because He sees and knows everything.
I will never, ever try to convince you to cheat again. Scout's honor.
Speaking of Scout, I wonder if he and Hunter came in first place.
Congratulations to all remaining teams for completing today's challenge. After choosing to stray from their path, Scout and Hunter did not have the supplies they needed to complete the challenge at the third location, and they have been eliminated from the competition. For the remaining contestants, you'll need your tribal necklace collected during today's race for tomorrow's challenge.
Whoa, it's been a crazy day in the rainforest. Today we learned that God knows everything about us because He made all of us. He knows what we think is funny, what fears we have, and things we'll face in the future, and even the choices we'll make. Not only does God know everything, but He sees everything too. Today, Natalie and Brooke decided to follow the rules of the scavenger hunt and not take the shortcut. God sees the good choices and the bad choices that we make. No matter what's happening in our lives or what choices we have to make, we can trust that God sees and knows everything that's going on. Let's all say what we need to know together. God sees and God knows me. Awesome job. Before you go, let's all bow our heads, close our eyes, and pray together. God, thank you for showing us that you see and know everything. We know we can trust you in any situation because you already know what happen, even when we don't. Thank you for loving us always. We love you. Amen. See you next time.